I'm back with the second chapter of the book, The Mindful Mother, and the second chapter is getting to know your pregnant self. There are various topics she's covered in it. I'm going to very briefly talk about each topic. The first step into getting to know your pregnant self is understanding or comprehending the person that you are. Every day, we do certain things that are monotonous, right? For example, we wake up. Now with me, I wake up and I have a glass of warm milk, or sometimes I have a glass of warm water, so some people have a cup of tea. So it all depends upon who you are and how your mind has processed your waking up in the morning. That is how our mind weaves our thoughts. Whatever stimuli, whatever is happening in front of us, and however our mind perceives those things in front of us, that is what they weave the thoughts also into. Now if you just close your eyes and you think about what is happening, or just don't try to control your thoughts right now, just close your eyes and sit down. So you will get multiple thoughts in your mind running from this to this. One thought will enter and exit, one thought will enter and exit, and it will all be relating to what your mind has perceived since morning, or like since childhood. So that is how our mind weaves thoughts. Now, it is all about perception, right? Everything is about perception. That is why nobody has ever been able to crack the mind yet, the wiring system of the mind. Because I hope you remember, I don't know how many of you saw it, there was this dress once which became really famous with some people, and you were shown the dress and asked the color of the dress. Some people saw it as white and golden, and some as black and blue. Now what happened was, with my husband and I, we saw different colors. I saw it as white and golden, he saw it as black and blue. I got really curious and I looked into it. And why was it? It was all because of the perception of your mind. How you perceived it to be in the lighting system, how you perceived of the picture defined what color you saw. So those of you who thought it was taken in a showroom, in artificial lighting, thought it's black and blue, and those of us who thought it's taken in natural lighting, but in a shadowy place, for example like in a veranda or someplace, saw it as white and golden. The true factor was your mind's perception towards it. So whatever happens in our life once we get pregnant starts changing. Whatever your mind used to perceive starts changing. Our fight and flight mode is switched on immediately. Because obviously once you're pregnant, you're not only protecting yourself, you are also protecting the little baby growing inside you. For example, you're going in a car on a drive and suddenly there's a jerk in the car. Your first thought will not be to protect yourself, it will be to protect your little baby. And such things happen. For example, you're going somewhere and somebody sneezes. Especially with anxious people, I'm not saying everybody thinks that way, but especially anxious people will be like, oh my god, I need to stay away from this person because this person is sneezing and probably will transfer some germs to me which can get into my baby, and this is how slowly we start living in tension, we start living in stressful situations, we start living under stress. One other thing that gives us stress is creating the nest that we start creating for our children. We start emptying all the cupboards and putting stuff for our children. We start buying clothes for them and latest technology equipment for them, but what we forget is that is not what they need. What they really want is your love, your warmth, your blanket of comfort that you will be able to bundle them up in. So to do that, to be able to create that controlled emotional self of you, you need to meditate. You need to calm yourself down, calm those nerves down. And how can you do it? You can meditate. Just close your eyes, start with 5 minutes. Just close your eyes, gather your thoughts, organize your thoughts, think about what happens in your life, how your life is, where you are right now. You are growing a life inside you. So think about those aspects and start channelizing your energy positively towards them, instead of thinking that, oh my god, I will not be able to do this, oh my god, I was at my career peak, now what will I do, how will I manage those things. Instead of worrying about them, start working upon them. You can start working upon, all right, this is how I'm going to manage the situation. Maybe you can hire some nurse, maybe you can hire some maid, maybe you can hire some help, call in your mother, call in your mother-in-law, call in your relatives, your sisters, whoever you need to help you get get a calmer life. Because in this situation, when you are pregnant, when you are going to give birth, the most important person, like apart from that little baby, is going to be you. Taking care of yourself, of your mental and physical health is of utmost importance. Now there are a lot of things that you do. If you are a homemaker, if you're a stay at home, going to be a stay at home mother, then you're going to have different household tasks to complete. So just think about those tasks and how you're going to manage them. Start thinking about it. All right now I'm pregnant, so it'll be easier because the baby is not there, is in you, so it's easier. Once the baby comes out and your 100% attention goes to the baby, it will get a little difficult to handle those tasks. So to handle them, you need to start managing and transforming those ordinary things into a different way. Like, okay, I'm going to do my laundry only on Mondays or only on Wednesdays. Okay, I'm going to cook one meal and the other meal will be called from outside. Okay, I'm going to cook once a day for the entire day. Different things different approaches people come up with. So try to work around those things before your baby comes, so that after the baby comes, you're not like, oh my god, what should I do now? You know what I mean? To do all of this, you need to calm yourself down. And to calm yourself down, you need to meditate. I'll come back to this point now. To meditate. So take out 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes out of your day just to meditate, just to relax and do nothing else. Sit down in a comfortable position, if obviously you're in the beginning of your pregnancy, or however, just cushion yourself accordingly. Sit down and close your eyes and start breathing. Start your breathing exercises. Start your mental exercises. Start your back exercises. All those exercises in a quiet place, because right now you have quiet place. You don't have a baby running around, except if it's your second or third pregnancy. But if it's your first pregnancy, you have a quiet place. Just utilize this quiet time. I'm telling you. You need to find that meditation path of your comfort, how you are going to meditate. It also depends upon your mental stress levels, how much stress you take, and how at ease type of a person you are. So try these exercises. I will share the exercises in the next post on Instagram probably. And once you're done with all those things, you will be able to calm yourself down, meditate, be more mindful of your pregnancy, and start living in a way that you start preparing yourself, not just physically but also mentally, of the coming member in your family. If you want to stay updated on this book or on other books that I will be soon sharing, you can subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Also, I'm on Instagram with the same handle name, The Inkpot Blog. You can follow me there. And even on Facebook, my name is Meher Rizvi, and by the name of the Inkpot Blog, you can find me on Facebook as well. So I would love for you to stay in touch with me. Thank you.